boy CEO Hockley. Real quick, man, today's episode is being sponsored by OGHollywoodspeaks.com. Yes, that's right. OGHollywoodspeaks.com has this fly gift, man. Savage Drive, man. He has this very fly gift, man. He's a former prisoner that changed his life, did 25 years after receiving a life sentence, got home, and he been home 10 years, man. He's been out, he's been free 10 years. He has his own clothing line called Savage Drive. It represents the kind of drive you need to have to make it to the top, the kind of drive you need to have to stay free, right? And as we talk about this prison topic, I want to highlight and show and give respects to those that have been to prison and that are doing the right things in today's society. Everybody go to OGHollywoodspeaks.com and get that Savage Drive. If you got the drive it takes to be successful, man, support him. Also, you can follow him on YouTube. You can follow him on all social medias at OGHollywoodspeaks.com. We appreciate the support here at CEO Talk, and we also like to support other black people doing something positive, man. Savage Drive, that is the clothing line. Get yours today. Salute.
What's good? What's good? We back in the building. We back in the building, right? As you can see, I'm in H-Town. And it's the reason why I'm in H-Town, man. It was something horrendous happening in H-Town the other day, man. And it was real disturbing, man. An individual got ran over twice. And he was unalive by a transgender woman. Ran him over going forward, ran him over coming backwards to make sure he no longer existed on this earth, right? I don't know what happened. The people that's investigating the case say they don't know what the cause was or what the motive was. And some say that he didn't even know this person. Allegedly, he didn't know the person. Well, I beg the difference. And the reason why I say that, because nobody just going out and just running over people randomly at the rate and the speed that this individual was driving his car. It was too much animosity built up, and there was something going on, regardless of the fact whether family members want to say that or not. This was a guy that was retired from MD Cancer Center. He had worked there 20 years, and he was well liked by his co-workers. And they are also puzzled about why he was killed and the way that he was killed and the person he was killed by. He was unalived by a transgender person. As you can see through the reports, they say she. Well, I'm gonna say transgender. That don't mean that you all woman or you all man. That just mean that you split in the middle. You can be whatever you want to be at any time you want to be. Both body parts work on the same person. Put it like that. But nevertheless, this man is no longer with us after being unalived by this individual. And it's alarming. And it's real, real disturbing how this person was took away. There was so much aggression in this particular case. These people had to know each other. This just didn't happen by coincidence. These people knew each other. These people knew each other. And I'm not going to say they was in a relationship, but from the looks of it, this some fatal attraction shit. In other words, if I can't have you, nobody will. This is what this reminds me of. Some fatal attraction shit. One person says it's over, and the next person says, I can't let go. You be the judge. You can weigh in on it, and you can say whatever you want to say about this person in this particular situation. But in Houston, Texas, where it went down at, Some describe it as the most horrendous murder ever. Although we've had more, people that have been unalived, but this was did in broad daylight in front of numerous of people, and people couldn't believe how it played out in front of them. Normally people do things like this and they'll try to run off and hide. Well, this person did not run, nor did they try to hide. They stayed in plain sight. So that let me know right then and there, this shit was fatal attraction. They had some type of relationship going on, whether it was physical or whether it was mental or whether they just met or whether there was money involved. Nobody knows. And of course, the family gonna say that that particular person didn't operate like that. Well, who knows? Who knows? We're talking about a 64-year-old adult that's retired from MD Anderson Cancer Center and a grown man, and in his private time, he can do whatever he want to do. So nobody knows the circumstances in this case. However, it will come out. And like I said, it was disturbing the way it played out for this person to do what they did and in the manner how they did it. And not only did they do that, it was a kiss involved. Why would you kiss a person if you've never met this person? And then on the same note, you unalive them. Why would you do that if you've never ever seen this person or if you never encountered this person? There's something going on here. However, the people that get paid to do that at some time and point, they will find out what was the cause and the reason for this happening, but that person has been placed inside of custody for a murder case. And I don't think they'll be seeing daylight no time soon. But what I'm about to do for those that already seen it, or for those that have not seen it, I always like to place documentation behind words. Why? Because me talking and narrating just painting the picture for the picture that I'm about to show. And I must tell you, it's real disturbing. So if you got a weak stomach, bail out. Let's get to this, man.
Maybe one of Houston's most horrifying murders caught on camera.
And it happened in full view of neighbors in a subdivision near the Gulf Freeway in the Pecan Park neighborhood. ABC 13's Brooke Taylor is joining us now here in the studio.
Yeah, and Brooke, this really shocked a lot of us here in the newsroom.
It did, and sources close to this case tell me that this is some of the most horrifying footage they have seen in their careers. Police haven't said if the victim knew the killer, but they're hoping that a neighbor's video leads to a quick conviction and justice for his family. Only on 13, deeply disturbing and shocking video of a murder in broad daylight. On May 3rd, the victim, Stephen Anderson, is walking on Woodridge Square Drive to pick up his mail, sources tell us. He turns around at the sound of a screeching car speeding right into him. We're pausing the video right before he gets hit. The car reverses and hits him again, pushing him further into the street. Neighbors are on the phone, frantically calling 911.
Other people to help me turn him over. They want us to turn him over.
Another neighbor comes out with a pillow. And that's when the suspect, Karen Fisher, identified in court records as a man, but also described as she by police, returns with a knife in hand. The suspect yanks and flips Anderson over, straddles him, and kisses him. We're not showing what happens next because it's too...
Straddles him, then kisses him. I call that the kiss of death. In other words, this will be the last kiss that you will ever receive on this earth before I unalive you. As you all heard, like I did, the person that committed this, this violent act was a man. However, out of respect for the individual, They said she was a she.
Too graphic, but that's when police say Fisher stabs him 9 times. She casually walks off as if nothing happened and neighbors just watch. She then tries getting into another car while talking to witnesses. When that's unsuccessful, she leaps over the body and walks away.
It's very disturbing, yeah, because, you know, I have kids here. So our kids could have been out here playing, and imagine that.
20-year-old Karen Fisher is in jail tonight, charged with murdering this 64-year-old. Her bond is set at $2 million.
Broad daylight. It was a busy intersection. It did happen right under our noses, you know.
Just truly so shocking. I spoke.
Well, as you can see, that individual is being held on a substantial amount of bond. I don't think that person will be getting out anytime soon. But like I said, man, this is a clear case of fatal attraction, regardless of people said that he knew this person or he didn't know this person. You just don't walk up to people and commit this type of act upon them if it's not anything going involved. So this falls up under pretense of fatal attraction. So where if I can't have you, nobody can. We're living in a whole society where, man, people are mentally challenged, man. And this is no different, man. This individual was mentally challenged, man, and got involved with an individual, I'm assuming, that wanted to break it off, but this person here said it's a no-go. If I can't have you, nobody can have you. And remember, allegedly, they didn't know each other. But from the looks of it, they did. So what do y'all think? I'm asking the audience that's going to be watching this. Do y'all think this person knew this man or they didn't know this man? And it was a man unalived by a man, but respected as a woman. And that alone is mind-boggling, right? So y'all remember to hit that like button, that subscribe button, man. But at the end of the day, man, be careful who you get involved with, because you might get involved with a person that lives a double life. And when you find out, it'll be too late, man. Until next time, man, y'all hit that like button and that subscribe button. And I always like to close with this. Stay up. Stay free. I'm coming live, man, from Space City. Salute.
Yo, this your boy CEO Hockley. Real quick, man, today's episode is being sponsored by OGHollywoodspeaks.com. Yes, that's right. OGHollywoodspeaks.com has this fly gear, man. Savage Drive, man. He has this very fly gear, man. He's a former prisoner that changed his life, did 25 years after receiving a life sentence, got home, and he been home 10 years, man. He's been out, he's been free 10 years. He has his own clothing line called Savage Drive. It represents the kind of drive you need to have to make it to the top, the kind of drive you need to have to stay free, right? And as we talk about this prison topic, I want to highlight and show and give respects to those that have been to prison and that are doing the right things in today's society. Everybody go to OGHollywoodspeaks.com and get that Savage Drive. If you got the drive it takes to be successful, man, support him. Also, you can follow him on YouTube. You can follow him on all social medias at OGHollywoodspeaks.com. We appreciate the support here at CEO Talk, and we also like to support other black people doing something positive, man. Savage Drive, that is the clothing line. Get yours today. Salute.